I'm here today to show the rest of the world and also the MPs in Parliament that we are not going to tolerate Brexit. That is not the right thing for the country. That the Leave campaign has lied on numerous levels and something needs to be done to reverse this horrendous decision.
I mean, I don't know whether this protest is going to make a difference, but I want to make a statement. I want people to know that whatever happens, I did not support this.
We don't think that 48% of the electorate is a majority, and we think that the Leave campaign was full of lies, and we don't want that for our country.
This whole referendum, the result was a real blow for young people, and the EU is something that I'm really passionate about. It's something that gives us as young people a lot of opportunities, but this result comes at the end of a huge regime against young people, it feels.
I think as a European and living here in London, it's really important to stay together, unit, and I think the politicians didn't think about the consequences of what they did. I think it was just a game, and now there's no plan for nothing in the future, and we are the future.
I think we're gonna become more divided. I think we're not gonna be the same country that we are. I think diversity is a really, really important thing in this country, and diversity makes the country great.
People between the ages of 16 and 18 should have been given the option to vote in this referendum, as it's their future that is actually being held at stake here, and a significant proportion of younger people between that age group would have voted to remain if it really would have made a difference. We just don't think their future should have been put at stake by people who are going to be around as long.
I now am losing free movement around Europe and all of the amazing opportunities that brings, and the generation above me before that. And I find that so disheartening and so frustrating that our voice as young people is just being ignored.
And one of my biggest fears as well is a spike in racism, this strange right-wing fascist movement that's going on now with Marine Le Pen, and Donald Trump and Nigel Farage. It's a cancer in our society that is dividing people and is brainwashing people with hateful, hurtful lies. This is the 21st century. We need to come together and stop dividing each other.
How we didn't see it coming, I don't know, but we're very much, this has never happened before. We don't know what will happen. I think that's probably the scariest thing, we just don't know.
This isn't like an ordinary election where you can vote someone else in a couple of years' time. This is the rest of our lives, potentially.
For me, being taken out of the EU by the older generation, the generation that enjoyed all of these things that they've now taken away from me, means that I don't want to live here anymore. I don't want to live in the UK. In a month's time I'm moving to Berlin because I just feel completely disheartened by the country that I live in.